Welcome back to another episode of Look What Just Found. Today is episode 300. It's a good question. And 78. And on today's episode, I'll go over that in a second. But today, in general, I'm going to do some extra videos, and we're going to go over some random silver dollars, silver eagles I got, and this fancy $100 note that I found in the change that I got from the my coin exchange, my nearest, whatever he is, the coin dealer. What's that called? That local LCD, local coin deal, whatever it is. Anyway, and I did my monthly um bank run, and this I got from one bank. Oh man. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my bank run today in this video. It looks like there's two different so this is from one bank, right? I put it into this grocery bag, and in this bag there are two different types of penny rolls. The interesting thing is they could both be from the same person, because look, this color, these two different ones, they're both taped, and they're both taped with tape that looks similar. I bet you all of these are from one person that brought them in. So we're going to go through one of these rolls. And then if it's any good on the next episode, we'll do another roll. And if they are, they don't look like I don't see any cherry picker marks. So as long as we got copper in here, we're good to go. And I'll put the other one to the side here. All right. So I'm gonna pause the video while I take the tape off. Haha, I did it. Oh, and while I'm if you haven't clicked like and subscribe, please do that. Thank you, and I'll be right back. Haha, it worked. All right. So for those of you who don't know, you open up one side. I mean, I know you all know. It seems like common sense, but you grab the little flap, give it a little shakeroni, and then boom, it should come out nice and smooth. Wow. Holy moly. Wow. It's kind of dirty. Maybe even looks a little moldy in some places, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't know if it's mold. It's 99% it's not mold. I shouldn't have said that. But this looks like, I'll go on a limb and I'll say it's at least it's a 50% copper roll. I'm gonna go on a limb. Either that or that is some brown. That's some brown zinc. And of course, the first one we got is a dirty 2001. Let's see how long. So we'll find out. So yesterday was my bank run. Okay. And I have to say that my bank runs as of late have not been the best experiences. Funny thing is, well, you know what? It's a mixed bag. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't be a negative Nelly. What's that? Let me check that out. No, I don't know. I don't know what that is. So yeah, it's spent. So we have a copper. We have two zinc and a copper. So that's okay. 2-1. I'll take that. So another 93. You know what? Let me put out this 93 as being our latest coin so far. This one is going to beat that one probably. 22. Okay, so forget about it. We're already in the 20s. So let's see if we find a 23 or 24. Super dirty though. Super dirty roll. Is this copper? No. See what I said? Super brown looking penny roll. Even the zinc is really, really brown. Maybe we won't get 15 out of this. If those brown ones aren't copper, we're not even. I mean, maybe we won't get 25. I said 50%. A 94D. Probably some kind of ejection error. So the first bank that I went to. So this is what I learned from yesterday's bank run. Just to put it out there and get my point out, is that it looks like these banks cycle through people quite often. An 82. I wonder if this is a zinc or a copper. I'll put it to the side regardless. It's a small date. And at every bank I went to yesterday, there was different people from 2 months ago that I went, whenever it was that I went. I think it was 2 months ago. Like I said, it was kind of warm out when I went. Okay, so the first bank, which is the one furthest away, right? I start at the furthest away and I come closer. The old lady who thinks that these are her pennies from her coin change was not there. A different lady was, and she went and she excuse me. And she actually sent someone in the back to get me $20 in pennies. So I was like, all right, we're starting this one off good. You know what I'm saying? Here goes a copper. What? Oh. I was like, what? Look, and this is the crap. What is this stuff? I've seen this in other on other pennies before. Why what's up with that black? And this funny thing is, this is the first time it's kind of soft. Yeah, it's like, look, it came right off. It's like, I don't know what it's like. It's like it feels like not clay, but like not tar, not clay, almost like soil or something. I mean, it came off nice and clean too. Odd, man, really, really odd. Here goes the other half, which is why they were stuck together. That is really odd and obviously disgusting. You just hope it's not something that's going to get you sick. That's horrible, man. I mean, where these anyway? I don't want to get into the whole thing. I'll start really becoming negative. What is that? What a weird penny roll this is, man. Don't be so negative. Man, that looks like a strike through. And a cud. How's the front? Oh, another 80. That's so odd, man. Another 82. With that weird rim. Okay, I'll hold on to that. So I was like, oh yeah, this day's starting off right. You know what I mean? I went to I mean, she kept me waiting about 15 minutes. I'll be honest with you. The lady went to help. The other lady went to help somebody, I guess, who was waiting prior to me waiting. So it was no big deal, but it was 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes waiting. All right. So I get my $20. The cringy old lady's not there saying, blah, 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 pennies, you know. And she never went in the back for me. The person who I'm talking about, the old lady who's always there, who's like, I got $2 for you, never went in the back for me ever. And this lady called someone to go in the back for me. I told her I wanted $20 and she got me $20, which was super nice of her, man. If it wasn't for her, it would have been ruined yesterday. Okay. All right. 2009. Not the. This isn't the president. Is this the presidency? There's another one called the professional years. Is that the link? I don't know. Is that the Lincoln Memorial? You know what I don't know, and it's horrible. I don't know what the Lincoln Memorial was. What it was? It something? Was it? I don't know what its purpose is. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Hold on. All right. Thank God for Google. The Lincoln Memorial was built to honor the 16th president of the United States. Oh, and I don't think this is. I don't think this is it. Oh yeah. That is it. Yeah, that's the link. I think that is it. Okay. Was built to honor the 16th president of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, and to symbolize democracy and freedom. Oh, so I had. It's just wow. That's pretty wild. We built a huge. I mean, that place is huge. That's crazy. It's literally just a memorial. I thought maybe it was built for something, and they just called it the memorial. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the case. Okay, that's a very nice 2009. And look at this. It's really gross, man. So okay, so now I got $20 in pennies, right? Very good. So then I drive to the next bank. Oh yeah, and then they gave me $20 in pennies. So I was like, yeah, I'm doing great. So I was like, I'm gonna make two more stops on the way home, right? And and I always get cringed when I go into this other little town before my town because there were two banks there, one on each corner, right? And I have a membership at both banks. So usually if I go into one, then I'll go into the other. So I go into one, and this one has the young chick is there, and I ask her about pennies. Oh no, all I have is a dollar. I just left, man. She doesn't know how long I've been going to the bank for 15 years, and I remember her from like 5 years ago, and she's just so friggin' lazy. She's just lazy. The other lady who's been there since I remember, when she sees me, she smiles and she gets up and she goes, and there was nobody there, man. There was no reason for this lady not to get off her fat behind and go get me some friggin' pennies. The other lady, who's like 60, 70 years old, I ask her, she gets up and she goes in the back and she gets me whatever I want. So this lady, I guess, doesn't know that I know she's supposed, and I have a business account. Anyway, so that was that. And I was like, that kind of peed me off a little bit. Another copper. So far, yeah, so this is not going to be a 50% copper. We got 5 copper. So far, it's a 10% copper. So, and I'm not trying to relive this thing or, I was saying reignite it in my brain, but I want to talk about the penny run, and maybe if, for those of you out there if you go to a bank and, every once in a while you might, if you know someone at the bank, it's the best. Like I called the lady, I didn't even know if they were open yesterday because they were closed uh, the day before, because the post office was closed for Jimmy Carter. And I'm looking for, I know I keep looking at it, like, what am I looking for? No flare G. And so I called up the bank where I know someone, and she just happened to answer the phone. So that's how my day really started, which was really positive. And she goes, "Oh yeah, we're open today. I know that the post offices are closed for Jimmy Carter." And I was like, "Oh, just." And she's like, "Yeah, I got about $20 in pennies for you if you want." And I was like, "Okay, thanks. Maybe next week, because it's in a different direction." And that's like if I really, really, really have time, then I'll hit the banks on the other side of me. So that would take like an extra, uh, maybe an extra hour. So you're talking about like a a 3-hour run, 3.5 hour run, especially if I stop for lunch or something. So, but she was nice, and you know what I'm saying. So nice people are nice, and miserable people act crappy. You know, look how flat this is. Or is that from the dirt? No, it's not. I got the tissue out. I should just keep using it. Super flat, deteriorated collar. Oh, it's not super flat. I can see a little angle there on the edge, so it's not super flat. But from this, for some reason, this way it looks really flat, almost to the level of the field. It's pretty cool. I like them when they're like that. It's hard to find them all the way around. You notice it's not all the way around. It's just in that one area. And that one area has to be the area that's dirty. So I just left. I was like, whatever. I just looked at her like she's so lazy. And I went to the other place that they're also cringy over there. And it was an older lady, and I asked her about the pennies, and she looked at me. I mean, it's like people. I don't understand. And this was an older lady again, and I think I seen her once before. Just miserable people, man. And started asking me a bunch of questions. She actually asked me first time I've been asked if I had an account, but I've never been asked for my driver's license. She asked for my driver's license, and she actually made it as a this is the first time ever that someone ever put me asking for penny as an official transaction. And now again, she's doing her job, whatever, you know. But she started. Oh, what are these for? What are you asking me? What are these for? It's none of your business. Which I didn't say that to her. I told her I go through them, and she had like this, like if she sucked on a lemon. That's how her face looked, like she just sucked on a lemon. Anyway, and these are the pennies from that place, from that bank. She gave me six. She put me through all that nonsense for $6.50, or $7 or $6, six. It could have been six. I don't remember. $6.50 or $7, whatever's in that bag. And so that's the story. That's how it went. And then at that point I was starving because and have breakfast. I actually ate a bunch of one of the banks had those little tiny peewee looking lollipops. I'll look at that off camera in a second. Okay, hold on. So I'll be right back. It might be a repunch mint mark. It's not a good one. And also the clad. It looks like it might just be the clad. It might be just that the clad is split. So might not even be a repunch mint mark. So you have to be careful with that when the clad is split, thinking that it's a double die or repunch mint mark when it's not. In the reverse, look how it looks second year, right? Zinc looked a lot like copper in this originally. Okay, that 22 is probably going to be the wow. So I wonder if all the penny rolls are going to be like this in that bag. I don't even know if I want to do another one. Yeah, I kind of do. I want to make sure. I do want to do another one. But if they're all like this, that'll be kind of sad. So, and then I'll figure out about the rest. Oh, look at this. These are the last little bit of pennies. Let me get that 22 out of here. And not for nothing, but they look like we got a few copper, a little higher percentage of copper at the end, including this one. Get rid of that 22. All right, yeah. So I'll do another one of them for episode. What's this? This is three. I don't know what this is. I have to look. I think this is 378. Yeah, this is 378. So I'll do another one for 379, and then I don't know. We might have to leave it at that for a while. That's okay. It's a little different. 94. The double ears, the 97 and the 84. That's why I always get confused. 94, 84. But so that left me off with 40. I got 40. I should have took the $1 penny. She probably wouldn't even have gave me it at that place. Anyway, that would have been petty. So yeah, I shouldn't have said that. So if I really wanted to, I could have went to a few more banks, and then I probably would have got, she had the other lady, I said, had $20 for me, so that would have put me at 66. So I ended up with $44 instead of my minimum goal, which is 50. But like I said, it was I was hungry at that point. I hadn't eaten. I ate some of those lollipops from the other bank, and that was it. It was time for me to get home. Unless I was gonna eat out and then do another drive for another hour and a half, which I really wasn't in the mood to do. So what I'm gonna do is so stay tuned. I mean, unless you're watching this right off the bat, then like if you're I scheduled the main videos for 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let's say you're getting on the computer at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You're already going to have that video. And if I do 2 longs for the same day or 3, then I'll usually do 7, 8, and 9. And if you're coming on at 9, you'll see all 3 videos at one time. And unless you're like at 7 o'clock when it pops up, you're watching it. You know what I'm saying? So thank you very much. God bless. I see you in episode. Oh man, again, I just said it. 379. It does get a little confusing. We're getting into those bigger numbers now. All right. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.